Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to another lecture of Slate. So let's continue the moles and stoichiometry questions and calculations. Zinc is an essential trace element which is necessary for the healthy growth of animals and plants. Zinc deficiency in humans can be easily treated. As I said, no need of this information. One salt which is used as a dietary supplement is hydrated zinc sulfate. So now this is a hydrated compound with an unknown value of water crystallization, which is a colorless crystalline solid. Crystals of zinc sulfate may be prepared in school or college laboratory by reacting dilute sulfuric acid with a suitable compound of zinc. Give formulae of two simple compounds of zinc that could each react with dilute sulfuric acid to form zinc sulfate. Now that is a concept of O levels. Acid with metal, again we need zinc compounds, so this is off. Acid with metal carbonate and acid with metal oxide or hydroxide. So which are the two suitable compounds? We don't need to write the name this time, the formula. Zinc carbonate and zinc oxide, as basic as that. A simple experiment to determine the value of X in the formula of zinc sulfate, whatever hydrate, is to heat it carefully to drive off the water, the crucible reaction. So we see what happens when water is removed, the water of crystallization, the hydrated and anhydrous salt. So a student placed a sample of zinc hydrate in a weighed boiling tube and reweighed it. Then he heated the tube for a short time, cooled it and reweighed it. The process was repeated 4 times. Mass of empty tube, mass of tube plus hydrated salt, and we mass of tube and salt after the 4th time. That's the last time. Why was the tube heated and cooled and reweighed 4 times? Simple. To ensure that all water was removed. That's the answer. You can also write, we heat until we get a constant mass. Heat until constant mass. So that was some discussion-based questions. Now, knowledge-based ones. Calculate the amount in moles of anhydrous salt produced. So, anhydrous salt, which is the salt after heating. So, how would we calculate? This is the mass of salt and the tube, and this is the mass of tube. At first, we are just going to subtract it. We need to know the mass of the salt. Let me calculate it. 76, one this. This is 2.09 grams. So that's the mass of anhydrous salt. So how to calculate the moles? The anhydrous salt does not contain water. So we will not be confused कि कितना पानी है, कितना नहीं है, कितने 2, 3, 4. You just need to know the mass of this. So then we have N equals to mass over MR 2.09, and the mass of zinc sulfate is 161.5. We know about the zinc. So this would be minus divided by 161.5. That is 1.29 into 10 raised to power minus 2. So these are the moles of zinc carbonate or sulfate. Oh, sulfate, sorry. Calculate the moles of water driven off by heating. So, how do we calculate the moles of water? We don't even know. But we know one thing. That this was the empty and this was the hydrated one. So with this we can calculate the mass of hydrated salt first. So first we'll calculate the mass of hydrated salt. I can write it here for my ease, so I wouldn't need a calculator. 27. So 3.72 grams. That is the mass of just the salt, hydrated salt. So how will I calculate the mass of water? Water was removed from it and we got this mass left. So I subtract 2.09 from it and I'm left with 1.63 grams of water. So that is how we calculate the mass of water. And later, how to calculate the moles? N equals to mass over mR. 1.63 divided by 18. That would be 9.1 into 10 raised to power minus 2 moles. Now we know the moles of both. अब उसके बाद how to calculate the value of X? You just use the empirical formula calculation. Zinc sulfate ratio water. We put the value of both the moles here. So 1.29 ratio 9.1. It's 10 raised to a minus 2, so we can skip that. We can add that. कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. So let's be quick. This is the smaller value. This is a larger value. And we get 1 ratio. I can see it's 7. So the value of X is 7. Basic. For many people, the intake of approximately 15 milligram per day of zinc will be sufficient to prevent deficiencies. So 15 milligram of zinc per day is required. So complex long questions. Zinc ethanoate crystals, the formula is given, may be used in this way. What mass of pure crystalline zinc ethanoate, the MR is given, will be needed to be taken to obtain a dose of 15 milligram. Now, in this case, how would we calculate? We can easily, for zinc we know that the mass of zinc is 65.4 of 1 mole of zinc. So at first, we need to calculate the moles of zinc. N equals to mass over mR. Mass is given because we need point. We divide it by 1000. So that would be 0.015 grams of zinc divided by the mR of zinc. What will be the answer? So these are the moles of zinc that are required of us. Now what do they want? Mass of pure crystalline zinc ethanoate. इस पूरे के mass से we need to compare it. What shall we do? Again, we are going to apply these moles of zinc to this whole compound. Because if you look at the formula, this one compound contains only 1 mole of zinc. So, N equals to mass over mR, and we are simply going to multiply it. We have the moles, we have the mR of the whole compound. So mass will be multiplied by 219.4. This is a huge calculation. So the answer is 0.0502 gram, or we can just say for milligrams it would be 50 milligram. So this is a little complex calculation. You can also make a ratio out of it. That is also allowed. This is more conceptual way of dealing with it. Now, if this dose is taken in a solution of 5 centimeter cube of aqueous zinc ethanoate, what would be the concentration of the solution used? So, when we talk about the concentration, they want us to give our answer in mole per dm cube. So, just look at this value. We have the moles here with us. So, N equals to C into V. What shall be the volume? It's given to us. Moles are given, so concentration equals to 2.29 into 10 raised to the minus 4 divided by 5. It will be converted centimeter cube, so this would be 0.005. And the answer would be 0.0458 mole per dm cube. You just have to crack the question what's happening. And that was all about it, students. The question is over. Now let's jump to the other question. A sample of fertilizer was known to contain ammonium sulfate and sand only, which means it's an impure sample. हमें पहले ही पता लग गया it's an impure sample. I can see what's going to happen जिस तरह का हमने क्वेश्चन पहले किया था. One sample is used again with an excess. तो सारी बातें की थी. Go through the first lecture of moles and stoichiometry. A 2.96 gram of sample of solid fertilizer was heated with 40 centimeter cube of NaOH and excess. बिल्कुल वही पैटर्न है. After cooling, the remaining of NaOH was exactly measured by this value into this. In a separate experiment, 40 centimeter cube of NaOH was exactly neutralized by 39.2 centimeter cube of HCl. Now, this is more or less the same question like this. More or less the same question. Ammonium sulfate, fertilizer. So that is what the examiner does. Again and again, same question, asked differently. A very same question in the first part of this our lecture stream. But let's see, let's quickly solve it. It's a little different, obviously. हो क्या रहा है? In a separate experiment, मतलब यहां से जो excess बचा, the remaining का excess, unreacted excess, उसको हमने एक known sample of HCl के साथ react किया. In a separate experiment, 40 centimeter cube of original NaOH, जो पहले इधर था, ये वाला, was exactly neutralized by इतना volume of HCl. अब उसने एक different volume दी है. आगे जाके हमने compare करने दोनों को. So सबसे पहले वो क्या पूछते हैं? Equation of NaOH with HCl, that's a basic one. That would give us NaCl plus H2O. अब इस दफा उसने इक्वेशन पूरी आपसे मांगी, उसने अमोनिया का भी जिक्र नहीं किया, पहली दफा उसने किया था. So ammonium sulfate plus NaOH, and when an alkali reacts with an ammonium salt, we get ammonia gas, we get water, and we get the salt. Salt is Na2SO4. There are 2 moles of ammonia because there are 2 ammoniums and 2 moles of water. Calculate the amount in moles of sodium hydroxide present in 40 centimeter cube of original sample that was neutralized by this. अब आपको उसके बारे में पता है कि वो 40 सेंटीमीटर है. बस हम उसके मोल्स कैसे निकालेंगे? हमें उसकी कंसंट्रेशन तो गिवन ही नहीं. हाँ, हमें mass of sample given है, which is impure obviously. आगे जाके प्योरिटी पे बात आएगी. So how will we know कि अमोनिया के मोल्स कितने हैं? NaOH के, sorry. But we know it was exactly neutralized by this amount of HCl. तो हम पहले HCl के मोल्स फाइंड करेंगे. NaHCl equals to C into V. So 2 into 0.039. That would be 35, 74, 78. 0.078 moles. Oh, 392, sorry. So 784 moles. So that is what we get here for the moles of HCl. Now, if you look at this equation, NHCl equals to NaOH, 1:1. So these are also the moles of sodium hydroxide. Same value. Calculate the amount in moles of sodium hydroxide present in 40 centimeter cube that remained after boiling with NaOH. Ab, how to calculate that? Sorry, either I forgot to add a 2. Now we need to make, हमने find करने इसके moles present in 40 centimeter cube that remained after boiling. जब हमने ये step perform किया, जब हमने ये step किया तो इसके बाद जो बचा वो कैसे करेंगे? We will just make, see कि अगर हमने moles of NaOH find करने हैं, so yes, there we go. We had the volume of HCl. ये वो वॉल्यूम है जो पहले एक्सपेरिमेंट में हुआ था. ये सेपरेट एक्सपेरिमेंट था, इसकी वैल्यू हमने फाइंड कर ली. बट ऊपर वाले केस में हमें बताया गया कि जो बचा था रिमेनिंग NaOH वो न्यूट्रलाइज हुआ था इतने एसिड के साथ. अगेन 1:1 ही है, सो हमने एसिड के मोल्स ढूंढने. सो NaHCl equals to C into V, and we have not, so this is 2.00 into 29.5 divided by 1000. Let me calculate this one. This would be 0.059 moles. So because जो बचा था after reacting, the one which was left over, उसको हमने HCl के साथ रिएक्ट किया था ना, और उसने कहा था exactly neutralize, इसका मतलब HCl वाला हालात है. So 1:1, we got the answer again. Use your answer in 2 and 3, common practice. To calculate the amount in moles of sodium hydroxide that reacted with अमोनियम सल्फेट, तो हम उसको कैसे फाइंड करेंगे? हमारे पास ये थे टोटल मोल्स, क्योंकि उसने इधर आपको बताया सेपरेट एक्सपेरिमेंट ऑफ ओरिजिनल वन कि पहले कितने थे. सो हमें पता है कि जो ओरिजिनल मोल्स है वो है 0.0784, और जो अनरिएक्टेड थे वो इतने थे. सो जब आप इसमें से वैल्यू माइनस करेंगे, 0.0784 माइनस, this is 0.0194 moles that were left unreacted, that reacted with ammonium sulfate. अब आगे सिंपल है. Once you've done with these steps, आगे आसान है. Use your answers in 1, which is the equation, and 4 to calculate the amount of ammonium sulfate that reacted with NaOH. It is obviously, हम यहाँ पे देखते हैं, this is a 1:2 relationship. आगे आसान है. NaOH ratio ammonium sulfate, तो इसका था 0. So we have 2:1, 0.0194. अब this would be divided by 2. तो divided by 2 के बाद वैल्यू आती है 9.7 into 10⁻³ moles. That's again fixed. Hence calculate the mass of ammonium sulfate. Basic. हमने क्या करना है? हमने अमोनियम सल्फेट के MR से उसको मल्टीप्लाई कर देना है. N equals to mass over MR. So हम MR को mass से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, MR को मोल से. So 9.7 into 10⁻³ into, हम पीछे देखते हैं हमने उस दिन क्या लिया था इन द लास्ट लेक्चर. लास्ट लेक्चर में हमने लिया था अमोनियम सल्फेट का see, it is the same thing happening. Ammonium sulfate 132. So it is repetitive. So this into 132, and the answer will be 1.28 grams. Use your answer in 6 to calculate the percentage by mass. अब वो सिंपल है. हमें 1.28 था mass of pure, because obviously pure reacts, divided by the mass of impure into 100. And the answer would be divided by this 43.3%. So these are repetitive questions, students. बट ये देख लेते हैं थोड़ा सा टेढ़ा मेढ़ा रीजनिंग का क्वेश्चन. The uncontrolled use of nitrogenous fertilizers can cause environmental damages to lakes and streams known as eutrophication. What are the processes that occurs when excessive amount of nitrogenous fertilizers get into state? तो ये अगेन ओलर्स वाली बात है, फर्टिलाइजर्स की वजह से यूट्रोफिकेशन, एक्सेसिव ग्रोथ होती है. ये इस तरह की बातें आपसे पूछ सकते हैं. जिससे एलसी होती है, ऑक्सीजन सप्लाई कम होती है. ये नाइट्रोजन एंड सल्फर का चैप्टर है इनऑर्गेनिक में, ये उसमें डिस्कस होता है. अगेन द सेम थिंग. नाउ लास्ट क्वेश्चन फॉर दिस लेक्चर. दिस इज अगेन अ वेरी लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन इफ यू सी, बट बातें वही हो रही हैं. अब हम एरो से थोड़ा लिंक करेंगे. Chili saltpetre is a mineral found in Chile and Peru, which mainly consists of sodium and sodium nitrate. हमें बस ये information चाहिए. In order to find the purity of sample of sodium nitrate, the compound is heated with sodium hydroxide with divided as alloy which contains aluminum. Aluminum भी बोल सकता था, सिर्फ तंग करने आपको. मैं बता रहा हूँ. They play with you. And reduces sodium nitrate to ammonia which is boiled off. अब ये ammonia निकली है यहाँ से. The ammonia gas produced is then dissolved in acid. ये अमोनिया को हमने डिसॉल्व किया एसिड के साथ. जितनी भी हुई वो हमने कैलकुलेट करनी है. The amount of unreacted, अब एक्सेस H2SO4 था, तो उसका जो अनरिएक्टेड था वो नीचे आ गया और उसने एक प्रोबेबली नोन सैंपल ऑफ NaOH के साथ रिएक्ट करना. A 1.64 ग्राम सैंपल ऑफ इम्प्योर सोडियम नाइट्रेट, अब एक फिर प्योरिटी पे बात आ गई, was reacted with an excess of alloy, excess alloy है साइड पे. The ammonia produced was dissolved in this amount of H2SO4. Remember, it's an excess. When all the ammonia had dissolved, the resulting solution was titrated with NaOH, यानी कि जो उसका बचा. And NaOH के बारे में as I said हमें पता होगा. हम सारी चीजों को बैक ट्रैक करेंगे. Starting off from NaOH या sulfuric acid. Calculate the amount in moles of sulfuric acid present in this amount. Very basic calculation. N equals to C into V. 1.00 into 0.025. So 0.025 moles. So now you see, you understand, we are going quicker this time. Calculate the amount in moles of sodium hydroxide present in 16.2 centimeter cube of 2 mole per dm cube. So again, N equals to C into V. C is 2.00 multiplied by 16. Let me make it easy for myself. 0.0162. So this would be 0.0324 moles. Use your answer in 2 to calculate the amount of sodium sulfuric acid that reacted with NaOH. अब हमें पता है इनका रिलेशनशिप क्या है, 2:1. यहां पे हमने निकाले मोल्स ऑफ सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड. उसने कहा इससे कितने रिएक्ट किए, मोल्स ऑफ सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. सो NaOH रेशियो H2SO4 2:1. So 0.0324 and this would be divided by 2. So let me put the value 0.0324 divided by 2. That would give me 0.0162. Oh, it's the same value. Yeah. Of moles. These are the moles of H2SO4. अब वो कह रहे हैं use your answer in 1 and 3 to calculate the amount of H2SO4 that reacted with ammonia. Remember, अगर H2SO4 excess है ये, इसमें से सिर्फ इतना रिएक्ट किया NaOH के साथ, तो जो बचा वो ऑब्वियसली अमोनिया के साथ रिएक्ट किया था. हम क्या करेंगे, we'll subtract the value 0.025 total moles minus 0.0162. So answer would be 0.0088 moles. Simple calculation going on. Just understand the question. Link बनाना है हमने. Arrows बनाओ, easy होते हैं. Use your answer to 4 to calculate the amount in moles of ammonia that reacted with sulfuric acid. अब हमने इस अमोनिया के बारे में फाइंड करना है. Now we see a 2:1. Again रेशो बनाएंगे. So 2:1. हमें सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड के मोल्स पता है ऊपर, दे आर 0.0088. अमोनिया के मोल्स मल्टीप्लाई बाय 2 करेंगे एंड विल गेट द आंसर. 6 समथिंग होना चाहिए. अच्छा 1 सा डबल होगा. So 0.0176 moles. See, it's that basic, repetitive. बार-बार कंपैरिजन, बार-बार मोलर रेशियोज. मुश्किल क्या है? सिर्फ क्वेश्चन से डराते हैं आपको. I would always say that. Basic moles. Use your answer to calculate the amount in moles of sodium nitrate that reacted with Duvarda's alloy. अब उसके ऊपर क्या कहा था? क्वेश्चन को दोबारा पढ़ते हैं. जितनी भी अमोनिया गैस बनी वो हमने इससे रिएक्ट की, राइट? ये एक्सेस था तो सारी अमोनिया यूज हो गई. तो इसका मतलब जो हमने भी वैल्यू ढूंढी है वो इस अमोनिया की ढूंढी है, क्योंकि उसने कहा सारी यूज की. तो अभी जो हमने अमोनिया के मोल्स ढूंढे उसको हम सोडियम नाइट्रेट के साथ रेशियो में बनाएंगे. वेयर इज सोडियम नाइट्रेट इन द इक्वेशन? माय अपॉलॉजीज देयर. 3:3. So they have the equal moles. So N ammonia equals to NaNO3. So now we have the same value of moles here because दोनों same है. So 0.0176 moles. Now we are going towards the answer. Hence calculate the mass of sodium nitrate. आसान, moles तो आ गए हैं. Mass over mol. So 0.016 multiply by 23 plus 14 plus 48. So that is 62. 62 का मतलब हो गया 75, I guess. नहीं, 85, sorry. Yes, 85, yes. Okay. So this would be into 85. .496 grams. Now that is the mass of pure. क्योंकि remember react सिर्फ pure करता है. impure के अंदर जो भी impurity है, और क्या थी? sand. sand तो पिछले में थी तो वो react नहीं करती. So हमारे पास total salt का mass कितना है? ये 1.64. So हम आगे नीचे कह रहे हैं percentage mass निकालें of NaNO3 in impure sample. So we take the mass of pure sodium nitrate, we divide it by 1.64 and we multiply it by 100, and the answer would be 91.2%. So it's that simple. लास्ट पार्ट को थोड़ा सा डिस्कस करते हैं. इट्स बेसिक, ओ लेवल्स में भी पढ़े, हम इक्विलिब्रियम आगे रिडक्शन में भी पढ़ेंगे, ऑक्सीडेशन रिडक्शन में. It's a redox reaction. Find the oxidation number of nitrogen in both. So how to calculate that? आपको पता है पूरे कंपाउंड का चार्ज है 0. So Na plus N plus O3 equals to 0. We know सोडियम का चार्ज होता है +1. नाइट्रोजन का हमने फाइंड करना है. ऑक्सीजन का है 3 into -2. So N becomes +1 -6. 0. क्योंकि टोटल चार्ज 0 है. अगर आयन होता है तो चार्ज आता है. सो N equals to +5. एंड लास्टली अमोनिया, वेरी बेसिक, वी नो N plus 3 plus 1. So N equals to -3. And that is all for this question. See you in the next lecture with other questions. Thank you so much.